Welcome back to 556 Media. Today we're going to get into the SIG 556 rifle platform. Let's get into it. Welcome back to 556 Media and back in the shop. And this time we are with the legendary SIG 556 rifle. Now, they don't make these anymore. They started their MCX series line. I purchased this new 10, 12 years ago. Is one of the last ones to come off the line at Sig Sauer. Anyone that knows anything about these rifles knows that they are not only expensive, but pretty reliable. Now, although you may think, wow, that's a pretty fancy looking AR-15, this is more closely related to the AK-47 than an AR-15. Yes, it does take your standard AR-15, M4, M16 magazines. Of course, my favorite Magpul PMags. It does accept your standard AR-15, M4, M16 mags, and it is chambered in 5.56 NATO, 1 in 7 twists in the barrel. But the system, it's a gas piston operating system. All of your parts, your recoil system is forward, not to the rear, such as an AR-15, but it's forward, and it's a rotating bolt. It is a piston-driven gas system, an adjustable piston-driven gas system, much like the AK-47. So there are more similarities to the AK-47 and the SIG 556 than an AR-15. Now, one feature on this particular rifle is a folding stock. And no, I am not a fan of folding stocks. However, didn't have an option with this particular rifle. But I will say this, it is extremely sturdy. It locks in place. There is no slop in it. It's great. The benefit of it is if you need to carry this inside of a vehicle, slung over, and I use a single point sling system on 95% of my long rifle systems, you can fold over that stock and be more comfortable in a vehicle and just sling this stock out when you exit, and you can use the firearm, this firearm with the stock folded, still be able to engage your target. One thing I did do was add, of course, as I always do, I add my light. I think every long gun should have a light. This one is a combination of Surefire lights and a remote switch. Everything else is factory on here as it came. Got the rear diopter sight, the hooded front sight, and as I said, this was an very expensive rifle, but they're well served throughout time, and unfortunately, SIG does not manufacture the 5.5 series or 5.56 series rifles anymore. So this is mine. Just giving you a brief tour of it, and thanks for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next one.